Bitcoin and things like it is the equivalent of the red pill, okay? We are entering a completely world of uncharted water right now.
Have you made any investments in Bitcoin?
So, I mean, I personally, I own Bitcoin in my hedge fund. I own Bitcoin in my fund. I own Bitcoin in my private account. It is a huge deal. It's a huge, huge, huge deal. Because what you're talking about right now is for the next 3 to 5 years, an unbelievably better store value. It is gold 2.0.
I think this is a currency that's really going to work eventually.
Well, I think it is working, and there will be other currencies like it that may be even better. But in the meantime, there's a big industry around Bitcoin, and you know, people have made fortunes out of Bitcoin.
Bitcoin, there is no Bitcoin company, there is no Bitcoin building, there's not even a Bitcoin server anywhere that you could shut down. It is completely distributed. That's what's unique about Bitcoin. It is, for the first time, a way for the two of us to exchange value online without a third-party intermediary. Until the invention of Bitcoin, for you and me to exchange money online, we had to employ a third party, like PayPal, like Visa, like MasterCard, right? And we live in the 21st century. If we want to have a video call to China, we can do that for free. But to send a couple $100, which is essentially just ones and zeros being moved around, costs 5% plus takes over a day.
Bitcoin is exciting because it shows how cheap it can be. Bitcoin is better than currency in that you don't have to be physically in the same place. And of course, for large transactions, currency can get pretty inconvenient.
You'll see Bitcoin trading at 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. Rick Falkvinia does an excellent analysis. He predicts that Bitcoin will capture between 1 and 10% of the global Forex market, which implies a price of between $100,000 to $1 million per Bitcoin. Most of the people who are on the sidelines not buying Bitcoin today will start to buy Bitcoin when it gets over 1,000, and then a greater percentage of people will definitely plow into Bitcoin when it starts to get over 10,000.
It's still predicting Bitcoin $10,000 per Bitcoin in 3 years.
Casares, he is the CEO of Xapo, which is a Bitcoin wallet and Bitcoin vault.
I think it's mostly a very positive thing. I think we're going to see ups and downs like with any other emerging technology, but I think Bitcoin is here to stay, and it makes sense that it be taxed and treated like any other.
So let's make a bold call here. In 10 years, what do you think Bitcoin will be worth? One Bitcoin?
Between $500,000 and $1 million.
A lot of people are just seeing the charts and thinking, how high will it go? What I'm doing is counting backwards. I mean, this is a transactional currency, and it is a store of value. As such, it is a product and a service competing on a very tangible market for stores of value and for transactional currencies. So what is the size of that market?
Right, and this is important.
And how big a market share can Bitcoin realistically take within a foreseeable time frame? When you ask that question, then you come up with a market cap of Bitcoin total, and then you divide that by the number of Bitcoin in circulation by your estimated time, and seeing how Chinese are buying Bitcoin like crazy, I actually had to adjust this number upwards, but then you come up with a number of about $2 to $5 million per Bitcoin.
I suggest that everyone go back to buy one Bitcoin. Not too much, only one is enough. If everyone in this world, people, just to go back buy one Bitcoin, you know, the Bitcoin value go to the $1 million. And when the Bitcoin have $1 million, you know, all around the world will be crazy, and everyone will be the follow, and the other digital currency just to be, you know, be grandson of the Bitcoin. So for me, I think for a lot of people, they don't exactly understand why it's Bitcoin.
Is Bitcoin the currency of the future, or is it the payment system they're developing?
Bingo! It's the payment system. It's the blockchain encryption, and they're interesting things. I think Bitcoin, or the really blockchain encryption that's behind it, has a greater ability to bring more of the world's population out of poverty than anything we've seen.
If you're new to Bitcoin, take your time to go out there and Google it and learn about it. It truly is one of the most important inventions in the history of humankind, and certainly the most important invention since the internet. Go out there, make a Bitcoin wallet, get involved, start using it, learn about all the positive ways in which this is going to improve the lives of every single person on the planet. Get involved, do it today. It's going to help everybody. Thank you.
Okay, everybody. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that video. It's pretty exciting. I don't get tired of that quick video clip. It's just amazing and amazing what's happening right now. So my name is Carlos. I'm actually coming to you from my home office here in Claremont, Florida. Just want to go into a quick little income disclaimer. Everybody here on the line listening, or if you're watching in this video, you guys understand that this is, I am not a financial planner by any means. I'm not licensed when it comes to finances. I am just going to share some of the things that I've done, give you some of my opinions, and kind of share with you some of my results. It's been fun. It's been amazing. But go out there and do your own research, do your own due diligence, research what's happening within the Bitcoin community, research what's going on within the crypto community. And when it comes to any type of an investment, you know that there's risk involved. And when it comes to any type of home-based business, the same is true. And your skills will determine how much money you're going to make, and how much work you put into it will also determine that factor, but we cannot guarantee any type of income whatsoever. So let's go ahead and let's begin. The company I want to introduce you to is Gladiator Coin, and basically how to double up on your Bitcoins within 90 days. By the time this webinar, this presentation is over, I want you to do two things. The first one I'm going to share with you and right now, and it's pretty cool. First thing is, go out there and do your research on cryptocurrencies, do your research on what's happening with Bitcoin. Okay, really important. So Bitcoin, if you're brand new to Bitcoin, you've probably heard about it. It's the new reality. It is here to stay. It is growing. It is not stopping. People are using it all around the globe, and it is an amazing emoji force that cannot be stopped. Now, the history of Bitcoin: back in 2009, a person or a group by the alias, Satoshi Nakamoto publishes the first decentralized major cryptocurrency of worldwide value, and it's called the Bitcoin. Now, the creation, guys, wasn't to really make money. The creation was to be able to make a transaction without the use of a third party. So imagine this. Imagine being able to send money from point A to point B without it taking a long time and without it costing you a fortune. Today, people wire money using their commercial banks, which could cost a lot of money. If you're going to wire, I don't know, they said 10 grand, it's going to cost you a pretty penny to do that. And it's also going to take some time. Same thing with MoneyGram, Western Union, and PayPal. You guys can just Google and see the fees that these companies charge to make a transaction like this, or a transaction of this size. There's also sometimes it could be complicated, because if you're sending money, especially to a third world country, and the person that you're sending money to, it could be an emergency and they need the funds right away. But let's say that they don't have a driver's license, or they don't have the proper identification. They're going to have a hard time collecting that money from the Western Union office or from the MoneyGram office, right? It becomes really complex. So the beautiful thing about the blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies as a whole is that we could make a transaction from A to B without the use of these third parties. And it doesn't matter the amount, it's instantaneous, it's really inexpensive, and it is amazing. It's so exciting to finally learn that you can make transactions like this without the use of a bank. I mean, that stuff is just awesome, and for minimal cost. Now, the value of a Bitcoin here, Guys, the value of Bitcoin back in 2010 was about 10 cents. I want you to think about this for a moment. If you invested $500, you purchased $500 worth of Bitcoin in 2010. That's about 5,000 Bitcoins. Do you know that in 2016 or even 2017, that'll be worth about $6 million, give or take a dollar or two. But you will be a multimillionaire on a $500 investment in a short amount of time. We're talking about 6 to 7 years. I mean, 58 times the growth. It is just wild what has happened. Now, companies that are investing in Bitcoin, guys, look at it here. Visa, Google, MasterCard, PayPal, Western Union, American Express, Capital One, MoneyGram, Microsoft. The list goes on and on and on. And I'm just sharing some of the companies here that are accepting Bitcoin. You can do some more research and you will realize that this is not going away and companies all want a piece of the action. I'm also going to share with you some of the other cool things of why businesses should start accepting Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin wallets, in order to pay or send funds, send Bitcoins to people, you're going to need what is called a Bitcoin wallet. So at the end of this webinar, at the end of this presentation or the video, if you're watching it after the fact, I want you to go online or on your phone, on your smartphone, I want you to download a Bitcoin wallet. Absolutely free. I want you to download that and set it all up. It'll take you 2 to 3 minutes, 5 minutes the most if you do it on your phone, and set up a Bitcoin wallet. So that way people can pay you in Bitcoin, you can make payments in Bitcoin, and it is just awesome. So right here on the screen, I'm just sharing, there's a lot of Bitcoin wallets out there, but I'm just sharing some of the ones that I've used, some of the ones that my partners are using, and these are the biggest ones out there. Blockchain, blockchain.info, one of the best Bitcoin wallets in the marketplace. They are global. People are using them all around the world without any hiccups. They are great. You can check them out. Blockchain. Zappo, another great wallet. They also have a debit card. I don't know if it's a Visa or MasterCard, but they do have one. Then you have Coinbase. Coinbase, a great company based in the United States, a little stricter, meaning you're only allowed to purchase $100 worth of Bitcoin when you first open up the account. Then you got to verify everything to make larger purchases. But once you're up and running, I mean, it's pretty smooth after that. But it might take a little time. But Coinbase is pretty solid. They also require all of your information and identification as well. It's a real big company based here in the States. BitPay, a great company. They're growing really fast. I use BitPay on my phone. I also have a BitPay Visa card. The cool thing about BitPay and the Visa card is that when you have this wallet, people can pay you in Bitcoin, or you can get compensated in Bitcoin, and then you can transfer the Bitcoin onto your Visa debit card that they provide for you. And you could you can use that card for hotels, to rent a car, for, whatever you want, to buy groceries. You pay your bills. It is cool, and you can use it globally, which is awesome. So that's BitPay. On the side here, you see a safe, or what we like to call a vault. There's 2 companies in particular. These are external vaults. My advice is, and this is what I do on my own, all right? So I'm just letting you know what I do. I'm not going to share anything that I do not do with anybody on any one of my trainings or any one of the presentations that I conduct. But right now, I am using a Ledger Nano S. Ledger Nano S. This is a external hard code storage. It allows you to store all of your cryptocurrencies on an external drive that nobody can take, because you actually got it, right? It's in your possession. Nobody can hack it. It's hack proof, and it is just so cool. So I picked this up on Amazon. I don't know. I think I paid like $90 for it. It's pretty cool, pretty awesome, and the safest thing you can get. My advice is for anyone who has a lot of cryptocurrencies, we're talking about the $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 range and higher, you want to put that cryptocurrency on a ledger like this or a cold storage vault that's in your possession at all times. And here's why. We all know the internet, people can hack the internet, exchanges have been hacked, the banks have been hacked. So when you have a lot of money, you just want to, kind of protect it, right? So just go out there and invest a few bucks to get yourself an external cold vault, and then you can store your Bitcoins and your other currencies on that, which is the safest thing that you can do. Now, where you can shop with Bitcoins, just want to share a few companies. I put together a blog post. Matter of fact, after this webinar is over, you're going to be redirected to a blog post that shows you how to get started and how to sign up with a Bitcoin wallet, right? I put that together really quick. People are getting a lot of value out of that little posting. But after this is over, it's going to direct you there. But on the same blog, you could also see a list. If you go through it, there's a list that I put together of companies all around the globe that are accepting Bitcoins. And the list is getting bigger and bigger by the day. But on this particular screen that you're looking at right now, I put a few of the big companies that you guys might be familiar with. Overstock.com. Right now, you can go to Overstock.com and you can check out using Bitcoin. Microsoft, you can go to any one of the Microsoft websites, the Xbox, if you got video games, you're into video games, or your children are into video games, they can check out and download any video game using Bitcoins. Expedia, Virgin Mobile, Virgin Airlines, you can buy airline tickets using Bitcoin. Then there's a lot of companies that have what they call it, like these cards here that you can pick up using Bitcoin. Now, Subway and Starbucks, these guys are implementing all of the equipment, and some franchisees are already accepting Bitcoin in their locations, which is cool. Same thing with Dunkin' Donuts. One company I didn't put that I want to mention because I live by it is Disney World. Same thing there. Disney World, they're taking this thing to a whole nother level. Disney World is coming out with their own cryptocurrency called Dragon Chain. And right now, they're accepting Bitcoin, and they're going to be accepting different cryptocurrencies. If you drive, when you go to Disney World and you're driving towards the entrance, you will see a few acres of nothing but solar panels. So they're setting up their whole entire infrastructure to be redundant. Pretty amazing stuff. You could also Google and research it. It's pretty interesting what Disney World is doing when it comes to cryptocurrency and the future of currency. So here's some of the companies. Now, I want to just share something that's pretty cool. If you are a business owner, like on my websites, we're putting everything in place. My wife is working on this to be able to accept Bitcoin for payments, instead of just Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and Discover. So if you're purchasing a product from one of my sites soon, we're hoping it's sooner than later, we're going to be able to accept Bitcoin as a payment. Now, why would we do that? Why would a retailer want to accept Bitcoin as a payment? And here's why, guys. Bitcoin as a payment increases in value, which is cool. So if you go to a Subway to purchase a sandwich, and you pay with $5 and I pay with $5 worth of Bitcoin, the Subway franchisee ends up making more money from my purchase in the long run, in the future. Why? Because Bitcoin goes up in value. Right? So they sell the same amount of goods, the same sandwich with the same amount of cold cuts, but you gave them $5. The $5 depreciates in value. The Bitcoins and the cryptocurrency increases in value over time. So for the same product or the same service that a retailer, the retailer that accepts cryptocurrency will make more money selling the same goods, which is cool. Really cool. Now, Gladiator Coin is designed for you. It was born exactly to meet the market need of Bitcoin owners to be able to earn more Bitcoins and monetize their existing Bitcoins in the shortest possible time. In our case, double it within 90 days. Now, I'm going to share one of the reasons why I believe that Gladiator Coin is sustainable. because they are traders, and I'm going to explain some of the trades and some of the things that I've done. They are going to be trading for 90 days and going to double up your Bitcoins within those 90 days. So they basically paying out about 2.2% every single day. So I want you to keep that in mind. Right now, some of the exclusive benefits here, you get to duplicate right away within 90 days. No tedious activity, nothing to learn, nothing complicated. You don't need to be computer savvy at all. All you need is a Bitcoin wallet with some Bitcoin funds, and you can get started, right? So it's not complicated at all. People get started within minutes. It's completely automated. And I mean, from beginning to end, automated. Nobody has any hiccups whatsoever. Matter of fact, payments go out within 24 hours of somebody getting started, which is pretty awesome. And it goes out directly to the user's Bitcoin wallet. So you don't have to wait 90 days for funds to start coming in. Funds start coming in within the following 24 hours, well, within the next day. And what happens is that on day number 90, you've received all of it, right? So you're going to get a percentage every day. By the 90th day, you got it all, or in our case, even sooner, because we are building the binary side of the network, right? This is the direct sales side, the network marketing side, and we are building a binary network. So every time we bring on, a partner that takes on the service and picks one of the product packages, you will earn 5% to 5 to 15% from the lesser leg of your network. And again, the payments are daily. Real-time tracking, all right, it's all in your back office. Global presence. This is pretty cool, guys, because if you're building a business from the comfort of your home and you want to get paid 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you want it to be an international business. You don't want to build a business only in your backyard or build a business that's only available to people in the United States, right? You want to be able to tap into the global marketplace, and cryptocurrencies allows you to do that. So we have that whole entire global presence, right? Now, double your Bitcoins with Gladiator Coin. I'm going to get into how they do that. So the art of trading, you may have already heard some alternatives, but trading, just like trading in the stock market, there's day traders that are trading currencies. There's traders that are trading the Forex markets. There's traders that trade stocks and bonds and gold and everything else, right? That's called trading. But in the cryptocurrency world, and this is what's new to a lot of people, and people don't understand, there's a lot of different types of cryptocurrencies out there. And you guys can research this. I'm going to share some of my favorite, my 3 favorite cryptocurrencies with you. I've done really well personally trading these currencies. So when I first got started 6 months ago in cryptocurrency world, I started educating myself on how I can become a trader and trade currencies, right? And basically, my goal was to buy the currency low and then sell it in the next few days when it gets higher. And then the spread in between is the money that you make. And I'm going to share some of the returns and some of the things that I was able to make on my own personal trades, which is cool. So Gladiator Coin, that's what they're doing. They're day traders, they're experts in the trading world, and they take the packages that we come in with and they start trading, and they use Bitcoins to purchase other cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, and they trade and they sell it when the price is right. And they earn huge returns on investment. There's a platform that I use called Poloniex. Poloniex is the platform that I use. There's a few of them out there, and that's what I use for Bitcoin trading. Right, so I use an exchange called Poloniex. Now, here's some of the trades that I did. I got another computer up. I'm sorry I can't share this. Next time I'm going to try to see if I can share the screen somehow, but I had to download something which I didn't have ready. But write these down because these are important. These are my favorite cryptocurrencies. Now, whenever you come to to any one of my trainings, live events, or webinars, I always try my best to over-deliver. I want to make sure that if somebody decides not to join us for whatever reasons, fine. They're going to increase their value just for being here. They're going to learn something new that's going to impact their life just for listening and spending 30 or 40 minutes with us, right, on one of our trainings. And I'm hoping that I'm doing that today. And based on the reviews and what people are telling us, people are really learning from this. So it's important that you guys understand, I want to make sure that I over-deliver, even to people that decide not to join us. You're going to learn something brand new here today. So one thing that I want to make sure that you do is, one, start researching cryptocurrencies. It is the future of currency. I haven't slept in 6 months since I learned about it. I mean, I got started late in the game, but it's still early. We're ahead of the curve right now, even for people that get started today. This is the beginning, right? And here's where I get excited. If you learn this stuff, guys, you will be the ones with the talk shows. You will be the one on CNBC talking about this stuff. You'll be the one with the books. You'll be the one with the training courses, because it is brand new and people, they're out there looking for the knowledge. So number one, make sure you educate yourself when it comes to cryptocurrencies. Number two, make sure that you set up a wallet, right? Set up a wallet on your phone because it's safer on your phone, okay? You want to make sure that you're using a wallet on your phone. You could also set up an exchange account just to, absolutely free, just to learn and see what's going on and kind of learn and get your feet wet, right? So that's important that you do that. So one, research cryptocurrencies. Number two, set up a Bitcoin wallet, absolutely free. Number three, take a look at some of the trading platforms and exchanges just to familiarize yourself with them and for you to understand how a company like Gladiator Coin could pay out W Bitcoins in 90 days. How could they pay out every single day in W Bitcoins in 90 days? Because it is, I mean, the returns are just amazing. So here's my top three cryptocurrencies in the market right now. Number one, Bitcoin, obviously. Number one, you can't even play the game without Bitcoin. You need Bitcoin in order to purchase any other cryptocurrency. So make sure that you set up a Bitcoin wallet and you start purchasing Bitcoin. How can you purchase some Bitcoin? You can purchase it through the wallet. Some wallets allow you to purchase, like Coinbase, you can purchase right there. You could also find a local person by going to local Bitcoin. You could also find a local Bitcoin ATM in your neighborhood. And you can go with your phone and you can have your Bitcoins put in there immediately. And so make sure you do that. But here are the number one favorite crypto. It's Bitcoin. My second favorite is Ethereum. Ethereum, for those of you who do not know what Ethereum is, you can go to the Ethereum project, right? .org. Ethereumproject.org. It was invented by a brilliant mind, I believe a 19-year-old from Canada who's a genius. I believe now he's in Switzerland, but you can read all about Ethereum. The market is saying that it's going to be the next Bitcoin and it's going to have returns of 500 to 6,000%. All right. Now, let me, the third one is Dash, D-A-S-H. So now I'm just going to share some of the trades that I did. And if you guys go to coindesk.com, you can see different charts on different currencies. So I picked up Ethereum back in December, and I picked it up for about $7. I bought 300 for about $2,100 in Bitcoin. So I used Bitcoin to purchase, right? You need Bitcoin. I used Bitcoin to purchase $2,100 worth, and I sold it at $49 less than 90 days later. Okay, let's talk about 90 days because I want you to understand the correlation between Gladiator Coin as a trader and what other traders can do in 90 days. So if you look at what I did, that was over $13,000 on a $2,100 investment. Think about that. What is the return there? How much? 600% return? So 600% return. If the company Gladiator Coin is making 600%, they could easily pay out 100 with no problem. And they do it in little daily increments. which is sustainable. They're smart and they know how to do that. Here's another trade that I did. I purchased Dash. Same time frame, picked it up for about $10, and I sold it around $98, and I picked up 32. So a $320 investment, sold it at $98. I'm just, let's round it off. Let's just say it was $3,200 minus what it cost me in Bitcoin, $320, and you can look at the return on investment there. All right, another big return on investment, huge. You know, hundreds. I mean, thousands on that trade, and I'm a novice. I'm just getting started here. I just started trading 90 days ago, and I'm doing that. So imagine experts and what experts can do that are trading across the board, multiple currencies. All right, so. Completely sustainable. Those are my three favorite cryptocurrencies: Bitcoin, Ethereum, and also Dash. I love those. I'm not buying Dash right now. I sold them. I'm waiting for it to go down. Ethereum, I bought it 5 days ago when it hit $38, and a buddy of mine bought it. And today it is right now at 48. I didn't buy a lot. I bought 50. So I did $38.50. That's $10. So I made $500 in a few days as a trader there, and it still looks like it's going up if you guys look at those charts. All right. So being a trader, you could earn passive income every single day, and of course, without the education and the knowledge, you can earn passive income every day by letting Gladiator Coin do the trading for you. All right. So Gladiator Coin, basically they buy low, they sell high through exchanges, and they pay out the differences. Trading specialists, that's who these guys are. Now they get to double the value of your Bitcoins within 90 days. Duplication in 90 days, no tedious work. You don't need to learn anything. You don't need to go to school. You don't need to read books. You don't need to do all the studying like I did unless you want to learn that stuff. And I'll tell you, if you take some time every day to learn this stuff, you're going to be rich beyond your wildest dreams because you're going to deserve the success. You're going to learn. You're going to become an expert. I'm not talking about Gladiator Coin here. I'm talking about becoming an expert in cryptocurrency, reading the books, studying, following, going to the seminars, going to the conventions, you know, meeting the scientists behind this whole thing, right? Being on top of your game, you're going to be an expert in that world, and you're going to deserve everything that's coming because this is only the beginning. Gladiator Coin, a full automation, and again, daily payouts, exclusive benefits, international presence, optional binary network. So for those of you who are lazy and don't want to do anything, that's fine. You can pick up one of the product packages, and you're going to double up in 90 days without doing anything other than, investing in that. And for those of you who want to do something and share the love, and you want to share your results with other people and bring some people on board, you'll be able to get compensated as well. Matter of fact, I just got compensated. I made for the day $320. I made yesterday $150. The day before that, I made $480. The day before that, I made $300 and change. So guys, I get paid every single day, passive income. And it's bigger than most because I am spreading the love. I'm spreading the word, and I'm building my network. And the cool thing is that we just got started. We just got started about 2 weeks ago, I believe, or a little over 2 weeks. So we're all brand new here. Now, this all happens in real time. It's simple and easy, guys. You get to earn with the binary. This is pretty amazing, pretty awesome for those of you who get started with us. Once you see how this thing works, spread the word, and you're going to increase the income that you make by the products that people come in with. Now, here's just an example. You get to build a right leg and a left leg, a right leg and a left leg. Guys, I didn't bring on a lot of people. I brought on a couple of good ones. I built a team of, right now, I personally signed up 12 people. Out of the 12 people, I got an organization I don't know, in the hundreds right now. So it's really starting to grow. It's really starting to go, and it's exciting because it's happening globally and it's happening automatic and it's happening, every single day. And it's because this is exciting. This is not boring. You see, I've been in network marketing. I've done well in it, 6 figures. It's been awesome. I love the industry. But it's hard to duplicate that, for most people. But when it comes to cash, when it comes to making money fast, when it comes to things that are exciting like this and being able to educate people with things like this really turns people on, compared to weight loss products. Now, weight loss products are great. I sold health products, pretty much my whole entire career. And I find myself healthy, but, it's hard to duplicate that type of stuff. But this, could be duplicated by all. And people don't waste no time. There's no lag time. They don't got to wait for products to arrive. People can get started today, start making money today, start getting paid tomorrow. I mean, that quick. There's no lag time whatsoever. Now, choose your plan. Here are the different plans that you can choose. Get started wherever you're comfortable. I wouldn't start at the Spartacus 1 level, and here's why. This product package here, it doesn't double up your Bitcoins in 90 days at all. This allows you to hold a position, all right? So I was able to do this when I first got started. I put in a few positions to hold them in place. So I chose this just for those positions, all right? But I was able to afford to put up $60 just to hold the position. But for those of you who want to start capitalizing here and getting paid from everything, you want to make sure that you come in at Spartacus 2 at the minimum and climb all the way up to the top. I got people that have came in as Spartacus 4, and I got people that came in Spartacus 5. I got people that came in Spartacus 7, people that came in Spartacus 6. So do whatever you're comfortable with. Let me just share some numbers with you really quick. This is how the payouts work. If you got started as a Spartacus 7, which is 4 Bitcoins, this basically means 4 Bitcoins for this product package. You're going to earn your Bitcoins back within 90 days. You're going to earn 15% of the binary earnings off your lesser leg. We're going to be team building with you as well. We're going to give you all the tools, all of the resources, your own website. You're going to get it all. And training, access to our Facebook training group, the whole 9 yards. So you're going to earn 15% of the business people that come into your organization from the packages that they come in with. You capped at 8 Bitcoins a day as you build your network, guys. And there are people that are doing this every single day, 8 Bitcoins. Imagine earning $8,000 a day because you're moving this much product through your organization, right? It's pretty cool. Now, here are the daily payouts at this level with today's prices. Right now, if somebody got started as a Spartacus 7, every day you will have $78 deposited into your account. I'm talking about American dollars. I know we got a lot of people from Canada on, so I'm using US dollars. If you go to CoinDesk.com, you can change the currency. So you can look at it in Canadian dollars. You can look at it in euros. You can look at it in the currency from whatever country you're in. And so I'm in the States here. So I'm looking at it right now based on US dollars. So if somebody came in with this, with a 4 Bitcoin product package, they will be earning $78, almost $79. Okay. So let me go back to that. Hold on one second. I just hit the button. So $79 right there, they will be earning every single day. Now, guys, if you could earn $78 a day passively, $79 a day passive income, meaning you don't need to do anything for that, how will you feel? You're earning that every single day. Now, we have teammates that have came in and they come in with 3 positions. And they come in with a product package of Spartacus 7, a product package on the right leg of Spartacus 7, a product package on the opposite side of Spartacus 7. Now, 78 times 3, it's over $200. So imagine earning $200 and something a day passively. Passive income. We're looking at about, to come in with 3 positions like that, let's just say it was a $10,000 product investment. All right, to get in the game, you're going to make $10,000 in profit within 90 days. So you're looking at about making $3,300 a month. Passive income. Oh, I love the sound of that. How about you guys? Do you like the sound of that? So that's Spartacus 7. So come in at wherever you're comfortable with. These are the different packages. But hey, if you can start Spartacus 7, go for it. Spartacus 6, go for it. You know, come in with the product package that you could afford and of course you're most comfortable with. Apply now, get started. It's really simple. Just get back to the person who referred you to this presentation, to this video, to this webinar. And we will make sure that we do everything to help you win. We're going to do everything to help you grow. We're going to do everything to educate you when it comes to cryptocurrencies. We're going to recommend the best training. We're going to recommend the best webinars, the best courses, whatever it takes. We're going to make sure that we do because we want you to succeed when it comes to cryptocurrencies. Now, just some quick quotes here before we wrap this baby up. By Stefan. Now, Stefan he has his own talk show, over 100 million downloads. The guy is a stud, has 7 books. He said, in a Bitcoin universe, you don't get to print money for war. You don't get to have money for a prison industrial complex. You don't get money for war on drugs. You have to ask the people. Right? Here's another one I want to share. Bitcoin is the beginning of something great, a currency without a government, something necessary and imperative. Now, Nassim, you've probably seen him on CNBC. He's a scholar. I mean, he graduated from the Wharton School of Business and the University of Pennsylvania. He's a risk analyst. The guy is sharp. Guys, listen to the sharp people when it comes to the economy. Here's another one. Now, this guy started in the early days of 2010 with Bitcoin. If you go online, research him. Rick said that he invested all of his assets into a Bitcoin. And this is what he had to say. Bitcoin would do to banks what email did to the postal industry. Here's what Bill Gates said. Bitcoin is a technological tour de force. It is here to stay, guys. Here's the last quote to wrap this thing up. To wish for change will change nothing. To make the decision to take action right now will change everything. Guys, this is Carlos. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. Go out there, do your research, do your due diligence, get started with us. If you don't get started with us today, at least go out there and Google Bitcoin, familiarize yourself with what's going on your smartphone, download the blockchain wallet, set up a wallet, figure out how to purchase some Bitcoin, add it there, guys. This is here to stay. This is here to stay, and I want you to score with us, and I want you to capitalize on the beginning of a movement that's not going away. This is Carlos Aponte. After I end this webinar, you're going to be redirected to a page with a blog post where I share some resources on how you can set up your Bitcoin wallet. Okay? Thank you. It's been a pleasure. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your weekend, and I will see you on the next webinar. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.